What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Mike from Trouble Down Productions and NerdFeed.com. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about Ron. And I'm going to be giving my thoughts just because I've got some stuff I really want to get off my chest about this. Alright, now I'm going to be touching on the comic series a little bit during this episode. So anybody who has not read the comic series, you might want to back out now if you don't want to know what happens in the series. Now, Sam's character was not actually in the comics. Ron was more like Sam's age in the comics. So I think what they're gonna do with that scenario is they're probably gonna kill Ron off and keep Sam. I think that's kind of why they're building that relationship between Sam and Carol all this time, because I think something's gonna happen to both Ron and Jesse, and Sam's gonna go off with Carol. Ron and Jesse were both killed off in issue 83. When Rick made a plan to cover himself in Walker guts and them get out of Alexandria because the herd was just coming through Alexandria, which is really kind of what's going on in the show. And I think we're actually going to see that mid-season finale. We're going to see that herd come through and knock the walls down. Rick makes that plan to cover himself in Walker guts. They try to leave the house. Ron ends up getting just devoured by walkers, and Jesse wouldn't let Ron go, so she ended up getting devoured as well. So they both go in that episode. I think, just predictions, if they're keeping it really close like they said that they were going to, it seems that we may very well see that scene happen, but in a different way. I don't think it's going to be Sam, and I really don't think it's going to be Ron that gets eaten up by the walkers. It could be Sam, but there's no telling as of yet, because I still think that they are building that bond between him and Carol. I'm not going to get into any kind of spoilers from the show, but if you want to check out my spoiler video for that, I'm going to go ahead and, if you're on mobile, I'll throw it up there as a card that it should pop up there. You can just click on it. But I did talk about a couple months ago some stuff that we seen, some spoilers that we are definitely going to be seeing in the second half of the show. So if you want to check it out, you can check that out. But for right now, I really want to get off my chest some things, some issues that I had with this past episode with Ron, because you know, you got two teenage boys. One of the teenage boys kills the other teenage boy's dad. Okay, now here I am seeing this tension build within the past couple episodes between him and Ron, and I'm thinking, you know, okay, we're going to see a slugfest, we're going to see at least a fist or two thrown, we're going to see something, you know, fisticuffs. I mean, come on, man, everybody want to hit somebody. I want to hit somebody right down now, and they didn't kill my daddy. But all this tension build up, and what do we get? The Shovinator. Really? Really, Carl? I'm sorry, but I got a lot of issues with this. You know, that could have been a very well played out fight scene between the two of them, and them just slug it out. Because up to this point, we didn't know that Enid was Ron's girlfriend. We just kind of assumed that they hung out a lot, they were friends or whatnot. But it actually came out in the past episode that said that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Now, he could be just saying that because he thought it might piss Carl off, that he failed at that. So now we got a shoving match. I mean, you know, Carl shoves him on the ground, whatnot. But another issue I'm having with Ron is almost every scene we see of Ron. We even seen that one scene, I think it was the scene that Rick was talking, and we see the camera pan down to Ron, you know, getting ready to pull his knife out. You know what I mean? Or, I mean, it seems like that. And then when he was talking to Rick on that little perch up there, that, you know, just the way that he was talking to him, any idiot could see that there was just something not right with that. I think Rick's got so much going on in his mind, he just didn't pay attention. I think what's going to happen to Ron is going to learn how to shoot a gun. I think that Ron is probably going to either try to shoot Carl or try to shoot Rick, one of the two. I think from what I've seen, I'm going to make a prediction and say I think he's going to try to shoot Rick. And I think Carl's going to jump in the way, and that's how Carl is going to get shot. Now, I think far as the way the comics played it out, and I'm only saying this because they've stayed pretty tight with the comics here lately. I'm gonna say that same situation is gonna happen in Alexandria with Jesse and Sam. If they don't kill Sam off, or I mean, if they do kill Sam off, I think what's gonna happen is that same situation in the comics, except it'll be Jesse and Sam. Sam's gonna get overrun by walkers. Jesse's not gonna want to let go of him, and Jesse's gonna get ate herself. So I think that's my prediction of the turn of events that I think that we're gonna have. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts below. But that's about all I got for you guys. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to check out my video that I just released the other day giving my review of last week's episode, you can click right there. There's also a giveaway in there too, so you might want to check that out. Make sure you comment on it. Thank you guys for watching. Trouble Down Productions, Dead the Zombies, nerdfeed.com. You guys rock. Better run, here we